start using your ChatGPT and your AI bots for therapy.
Whether you like it or not, AI is becoming part of daily life. With approximately 5.1 billion visits a month, ChatGPT is a household name, a large language model developed by OpenAI that can chat, answer questions, and generate text. But many are now turning to the platform for comfort, advice, and emotional support.
If you know you don't want a relationship, why get into a talking stage?
You're right. If you really wanted something, be showing more effort.
On social media, AI therapy is going viral.
ChatGPT has helped me more than 15 years of therapy. Hundreds of comments discussing and debating the use of AI for mental health.
But can AI truly offer connection in the same way a human can? And why are young people talking to machines more than we're talking to each other?
I am texting this app more than I am texting my friends.
According to the Office of National Statistics, a third of adults between 16 to 29 admit to feeling lonely often, always, or some of the time, and are the loneliest age bracket ever. In fact, a meta-analysis by the Newport Institute found that from over 100,000 participants, each successive young adult generation is more lonely than the one before.
I can see why it's a convenient source of advice and it's just there for you all the time. It's literally in your pocket. But some people really do take it to the next level.
If I've got something that's in my head, if I'm feeling a bit stressed or overthinking about something, I might just send it a voice note.
If I'm dating anyone or like having any issues with friends, I'll always like send screenshots of my messages with them.
If I disagree with my husband on something and I'm trying to think about how I could appeal to his point of view.
Why would I respond to a Hinge match when I can talk to ChatGPT?
Do you think you're almost a little bit attached?
Yeah, I probably am. I use ChatGPT every day, too much actually.
A recent study found that when comparing answers from a therapist to ChatGPT, people rate ChatGPT higher. Asking them to rate their experience in terms of empathy, cultural sensitivity, helpfulness, and emotional connection, ChatGPT won across the board.
It's like you call it bro, we'll call you bro back. I'm sure they did that on purpose because it is kind of mimicking that like human interaction.
In a statement from OpenAI, ChatGPT is not a substitute for mental health support or professional care. When users raise sensitive topics like mental health, the platform should encourage the user to seek professional advice.
So it's like understanding of human emotions has been from what people have inputted into it, if that makes sense. And not just that, but also like data that's being fed to it from across the internet. And I think it can be very powerful if it's used correctly. OpenAI and ChatGPT have their own sort of safeguards, and you kind of see when new features come out, they inevitably end up getting like patched in some way where they sort of, okay, we didn't know people could do that with it.
In North London, I went to meet Lottie, a young woman in her 20s who reached out about using ChatGPT for advice and support. As someone who also has therapy, I'm interested to find out how the robotic version compares.
So I went through a breakup recently. This is when I first started really writing paragraphs to ChatGPT, like write me a letter or a short paragraph from girl 1 and girl 2 from both their sides about how they feel right now. And then write me one 2 months into the breakup, 3 months into the breakup, and 6 months into the breakup.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
it is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
My sessions with my therapist are much more impactful to me. However, in breaks between sessions, for like small trivial things like, oh, like I need some extra self-belief today, I'm not going to text my therapist or book an emergency session.
Speaking to Lottie, it's clear there's crossovers, but she doesn't see AI as a complete substitute. I'm interested to hear what the professionals have to say.
With regards to tech, it's an addiction. It's a complete addiction. Everybody's addicted to it. I think the danger is when we start using anything, doesn't even have to be AI, any kind of thing, any other thing as external validation. So if you're in a relationship and you're often, or some people can be looking for their partner for validation, again, not where it should be coming from. That needs to be coming from self and from you. My role is to understand, to really hear what they're saying and try and help them get to the feelings or get to whatever it is to empower them to empower themselves. So if you talk about like chatbots, yeah, I'm sure they can be non-judgmental, and I'm sure you can feel very safe and secure with them, but I don't know if they'd be able to like cut the crap.
From speaking to Alexandra, I think it's clear that ChatGPT is not going to be an effective replacement for therapy, even though it's free and it's much more accessible. Whether or not AI will fully replace therapy, I'm not sure. Whether AI has a place in the therapeutic space, maybe.
As someone going in to be a therapist, it's scary to think that, oh, I might not have a job. But I think actually it could be a good thing. You know, I work in the NHS and I see how intense the workload is. You might have one care coordinator with 35 clients. Now, at the moment, I just don't think AI is advanced enough in the ChatGPT space to pick up on nuances. It can't pick up on the non-verbal communication, but at the same time, I seek to sort of get ahead of the trend and work within AI and therapy to try to give it the best ethical stuff that it can have, because it's going to come, you know, it's going to come in every single form of society.
As technology continues to evolve, so must the way we understand support, connection, and what it really means to feel heard. ChatGPT can indeed offer quick comfort and accessible advice, but it's still some time before it can be considered as a trustworthy option in a genuine therapeutic setting.